Okay, we all know how much I've been, not only me, everybody is saying that downtown Fredericton it's getting bad. It's getting really bad. Drug issues, mental illness, poverty, all kinds of stuff. And I see it, I'll be honest. I'm always honest. What was it? Last week, not last weekend, the weekend before, I was at Sobeys. And who do I see? Leanne Fitch. And she was off duty, and I told her, I said, listen, we have a problem. We need police officers to walk the beat downtown. We need it. Anyway, I don't know if we haven't seen none yet. They have a report at King's Place. Okay, they go there, get the report. Like when I was assaulted 2 weeks ago, a guy hit me right from behind. Anyway, they got the video and everything. But there is a problem downtown. There is a major problem. Now, just an example. Just one example. One guy that's pretty well respected by everybody involved. This guy here. This guy here, his name is Mike Ryan. All right, saw him last night, and I asked him point blank. I said, Mike, what's going on? And he's been working the shelter for a long time. And is it the issue of mental illness? How much percent is mental illness? How much is drug issue? How much that they just need to boot up the arse? And how much is the justice system is to blame for what's going on here? And when I mentioned the boot up the arse, that's about it. But, you know, they were brought up in a generation that you can't touch them. So that's the way it is. And people say, well, summer's coming, so it won't be as bad. It's going to be chaos. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be chaos. King Street, Queen Street. The tourists will not come. They won't come back. It's going to be over. And people can't speak up. They can't. Because if they do, they become the victim, like me. I put an assault charge. Is he going to come after me? Of course he is. But you can't live in fear. Now, one good example. I don't know, maybe close to a month ago, there's a guy that was at King's Place, and he was hollering, raised his voice, blah, 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 and fuck that, fuck this, fuck it. So a guy, and I'm going to show you who this guy is. I never met him before, first time. This guy here. This guy here, his name is Chris. Don't know his last name, it's not important. Chris is a transit bus driver, as you've seen, and Chris is from Winnipeg. Now, Chris was a transit bus driver in Winnipeg. He's been here for 10 years, and he's seen, or here, I don't know if he's seen it, but there's a transit driver that was murdered on the bus. So Chris, you know, like he's concerned, you know, the violence and all that. So what this guy did, transit bus driver, he told the guy, listen, there's some kids around, some families around, you know, you don't have to shout. Well, my God. So the guy and Chris, when he went outside to take the bus, he followed him outside, and there was a confrontation. Now, at the end, this guy here was suspended without pay for 3 days. Suspended without pay for 3 days. Now, sure, he would love to, you know, bring the issue to court and clear his name and all that, but nah, why bother? But this man, nice guy, polite, spoke up and tried to do the right thing. And I might add Do you know what this guy was when I arrived on the bus? He was on his smartphone, his break, waiting to leave. He was reading a verse from the Bible. So this is just your normal nice guy. Nice guy. And what do? They suspend him. They send a message. Their boss, management, was it Merritt, Gilbert, or whatever, sent a message that the bus drivers, excuse me a minute, let me see. The bus drivers, they have to mind their own business. Of course, if there would have been cops walking the beat, this would have never happened. We have no cops. Cops they're not around. So, to suspend a guy like Chris for 3 days, just because he went out of his way to trying to, tell the guy to calm down. What message is Fredericton Transit management as Fredericton Transit is sending? Mind your own business. Nobody says nothing. And you know what? See that there? It's going to be, this is the landing spot of the city for transit bus drivers. But nobody is going to be hanging around. Nobody's going to take the bus. Nobody's going to take the bus because nobody wants to hang around there. Because I'm telling you, even me, I walk, okay, I got music in my ears, I walk until, I'm just trying to help here. But guys like Chris that speak up, that interfere, and he's suspended for 3 days. You know what we say in French? La merde.